Hello, my name is Nicholas Cuddy and I will be discussing 5G security issues in AT&T. Throughout this presentation, you will learn of the history of AT&T, the 4G security issues and security solutions, 5G security issues, the connection between 4 and 5G, a personal study, how 5G security issues affect AT&T, my personal reflection on the entire research project, and what I could have done differently. Let's dive into the history of AT&T. AT&T stands for American Telephone and Telegraph. AT&T was founded around the time that Alexander Graham Bell created the phone. AT&T throughout the history, worked with Warner Media, and in 1920 they created the jazz singer. On top of that, AT&T and Warner Media created HBO and CNN. AT&T's purpose is to bring connectivity, entertainment, news, and more to their customers around the world. My research question for this assignment was, how does 5G security issues affect AT&T? And before I go into 5G, I'm going to discuss 4G. 4G stands for Fourth Generation Network, and the security and the layers that are affected by 4G security issues are the physical and MAC layers. And the main cause for security issues are hackers and cybercriminals. On top of that, there are various security vulnerabilities. The solutions is to create security software or algorithms. And it can either be a hybrid software, hierarchy software, or improving current algorithms and software. For 5G, the security issues consist of cybercriminals, government regulations, vehicular security, newer technologies. On top of that, there's your denial of service, integrated attacks, cyber attacks, jamming, proliferation, and other various security issues. And the issues that are at the moment available are polar coding, hybrid algorithms and software, improvements to current software, and newer security software. The connections between 4 and 5G is, for the issues anyway, is the denial of service, forgery attacks, and cyber criminals. For the security solutions, you have your software, your security software and algorithms, your cryptography, and human interaction. The survey that I did was 10 questions long. It was created via Google Forms. Before COVID-19, I was planning on doing it in person on CMU and a couple other places. And then also I was planning on posting it online. After COVID-19, I stuck with just posting it online, primarily on Facebook. I also called and texted and emailed friends and family to take the survey. The responses showed that most people did not know or know very little between what goes on between 4 and 5G. Those that knew various amounts about 4 and 5G knew that there was some information, or they knew some information about it, and pretty much said that the current security must increase, or security must increase to protect devices. How does the survey information connect with the research? It showed the survey showed that security is not enough, and that human error is a big factor. How does 5G security issues affect AT&T? With 5G being a newer technology, there's going to be AT&T is going to be more vulnerable to the attacks related to 5G. There's also going to be newer governmental regulations which affect how AT&T go about doing their work with 5G. There's also newer cyber attacks, and there's also going to be a big issue between balancing technologies, primarily newer technology and older technology. My reflection for the research project is that the paper further piqued my interest in cybersecurity, and that the research that I did showed that I did not. The research showed that made me realize that there's a lot more issues with networks than what I originally thought, and this also furthered my reasoning for wanting to go into cybersecurity. What could I have done different with the entire research project? I could have not procrastinated as much. I could have asked more people to participate in the survey. I could have gone to the writing center more. I could have interviewed people in my field and at AT&T, and I also could have worked ahead of schedule. In conclusion, you learned about the history of AT&T, 4G security issues, 5G security issues, the connection between 4 and 5G. What my personal study was how 5G security issues affect AT&T, what my reflection was, and what I could have done differently with this assignment. Do you have any questions?